How's it going, everybody? Hypnotic here. I hope you're having a great day today. Welcome back to another Smash related video. We only have 9 more days until the game's release on December 7th, and today is November 29th, and today we're also going to be covering another leak. This one's from FireDen. And when it comes to Smash Brothers leaks, we often take it with a grain of salt, that way we don't get our hopes up, as it is only wishful thinking most of the time. But before we get into this completely, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications bell to be notified every single time that there's a new video out, and you will always get here on time. Now, onto the good stuff. To get started, we are going to be reading from FireDen, and it says, right here, there is a direct scheduled for January 2019. I have some bare bones info on it, and some announcements as well. That will come before it. The first Smash DLC fighter will be announced at the Game Awards. I'm not sure who it is, but all I know is that it will happen. We're also getting a Bayonetta trailer at the Game Awards, a cinematic as well. So yeah, alongside some gameplay, a Super Mario Maker port or sequel will also be announced, with no gameplay shown, I believe. The Direct will give us some trailers on Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 3, Animal Crossing Blossoming City, working title localization soon, Pikmin 4, and SMT. We'll learn about the new Animal Crossing game in this Direct, as it has a release window of spring 2019. It is mostly done, but very little info has been shared. I do not have enough info on all of these games' trailers, but Olimar will be the main character of Pikmin 4. Ridley will be an antagonist in Metroid Prime 4. At the end of the Direct, we'll get a treehouse with gameplay on Piranha Plant and this new DLC fighter, which is a first-party character. It could be promotional for an upcoming Switch game, I've heard. This Direct script is barely even made, so I don't know much about what has been translated so far, though. That's just a Skyward Sword HD announcement. Also, GameCube, N64 games, and SNES games on Switch Online. Beginning with SNES after the Direct launches, Star Fox 2 and Earthbound will be some of these SNES games, 20 of them. I'll update you on anything else I hear. Alright guys, now that we've read that a little bit, let's talk about what we just read. First up, what I would like to tell you guys is, yes, this guy said that there will be a Direct in 2019 in January, and a lot of people have been speculating these types of things, like in January, and, you know, Piranha Plant's going to be in February sometime, so that's going to be pretty cool, I guess, along with a new fighter that's going to be coming at the Game Awards, so that seems pretty cool so far from what I've read and what you guys have heard so far. This person did say that this character would be a first-party character, so that means that it would be housed in Nintendo. But that kind of contradicts Vergaben, and kind of like Chris and I both kind of agree that Vergaben's word is pretty much better than anybody else's word at this point in time. He's just more reliable, but I will kind of humor this a little bit longer, although this doesn't quite sound right. I will humor it just because. Now let's talk a little bit about the trailers and the games that are supposed to be coming up at the Game Awards, as well as a Nintendo Treehouse talking about the gameplay of this new character and Piranha Plant. Okay, so basically it says that we're going to be getting a Pikmin 4, Bayonetta 3, and a few other games as well. A lot of people have been speculating that we're going to be getting a Bayonetta 3 next year for the Nintendo Switch. It's very likely. It could just be that this person's just saying that because it's almost a given thing. I have no idea. But everybody's been talking about it, so it could be true. Now about the Pikmin 4 game, I really don't know. I really don't know how that's going to work. As far as I remember the Pikmin games, they only had like Pikmin, and Olimar was just that kind of like another person in those games later on, or, you know, I've never really played the game, I don't really know, so please bear with me, but I do remember a lot of the Pikmin games, or from what I've played, like of demos and 3DS and stuff like that, they had mostly just Pikmin doing a bunch of stuff, but Olimar being a main character and not really the Pikmin, then why would they call it Pikmin in the first place, not just Olimar's Adventure or something like that? I don't know, but you guys can tell me about this in the comments section down below. I really don't know anything about this, and in case you guys do, you guys can kind of fill me in a little bit. Okay, now the Metroid Prime game. This is the 4th one, I believe it said. I also haven't really played it much, but yeah, the antagonist being Ridley, I don't know if he has or hasn't been an antagonist the whole time. So if he hasn't been, then I guess that would be really great, because Nintendo would be advertising this game, Smash Brothers, and it would just be a really good pointer for Ridley himself to be kind of, you know, in the game, in both games. That way these games can actually kind of sell a bit more and a little bit better. So they both, in essence, would help each other out in this situation. And as far as Animal Crossing 3 goes, I think that it is a huge possibility that it will be announced for like a really early date of next year. As we know, we only got a little bit, and it was more of a cinematic showing of this game, and all it said was Animal Crossing 2019. And this guy already has a name for it. And by the way, let me know how many 1-ups you think that I got here, because whoever can guess it will like their comment and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's very possible, but then again, this person could just be taking information that's already a known thing. I haven't done too much research on this topic myself for Animal Crossing, so I don't know much about it, and please excuse me for not doing my research. Sorry. Okay guys, so now that we got all the simple things and all the Nintendo things for the Direct, we got them pretty much all out of the way. Now we can start talking a little bit more about Smash Brothers and his new character. Obviously, Vergaben said that the first character that would be in would be a Square Enix character, and as you guys know, Sakurai never said that it wasn't just going to be Nintendo characters. He just said that Nintendo would be choosing the characters themselves, not Sakurai. That's all he was saying. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's start talking a little bit about kind of the character selection and what it's going to look like. Okay, so you guys have probably watched that Lex Chris, his most recent video about how spirits deconfirm characters. I, for one, do not believe that this is a true. It isn't. I believe that it's not true, because there's just so much evidence. For instance, he didn't mention the fact that Cloud has 2 spirits, not just 1, and that there are only 4 spirits for the Square Enix reps. He didn't say that Geno was completely deconfirmed. He was just saying that it kind of implies it. But as far as what Nintendo said, I don't believe that that's what they were saying necessarily. Yeah, because, I mean, think about it this way. If there is a Square Enix character that's going to be happening, then it's probably going to be Geno, because he already has representation in this game, and there's no one else other than that, and people have already data mined this stuff. And if you guys want to get a little bit more what I'm talking about on this data mining stuff, then you can go check out my last video that I did talking about how people got into this stuff and what they found. And yeah, it's crazy what happens when you have pirates that just decide to go against everything and just get the game early and spoil everything and data mine it to the point of where there's nothing left to be, you know, a surprise. Anyway guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, if you guys think this is true or not, and why or why not, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.